Welcome to this series where we are playing survival mode in No Man's Sky. And in the last part we got a little bit distracted because Hello Games dropped the Orbital update, and this resulted in us spending a little bit of time exploring the new format of the space stations, which I must admit look really cool, and I really like the look of them, especially the fact that although they are procedurally generated, so each one might have subtle differences, but on the positive side they've still kept the main structure in the center the same. Now in this part what I want to do is move forward with the main mission. This is the first traveler mission, and what we got to do is make the mind arc. And to make the mind arc we've first got to make the soul engine, which will require 3 metal plates, which is no problem, and we need a living pearl. And to make the mind arc itself we need the soul engine, the wiring looms which I've already bought, and we also need some glass. And what I'm going to do is we're going to come in here and make the glass while I'm actually thinking about it. We're just going to make one. It's only going to take 10 seconds to make it, so we can get this out of the way. As I say, the metal plates aren't any problem, so just going to put that in there, put that back in there. So we've now got the glass to make it. And so of course in order to get a living pearl, what we're going to need to do is go down and start exploring the planets in this system. There's 5 planets here. We haven't touched on any of them yet. We got and we're in a Korvax system. The other thing I want to do is start looking for, we're going to look for some exosuit upgrades, because I've got 3 of these to use. Also, the other thing I would like to do is start looking for crashed ships, because one of the new features of the Orbital update is that we can customize ships. But I've been kind of looking into it. I've looked into a couple of chats, and I did look at a short video that Jason Plays made, and it seems that what you've got to do to get that cool looking ship that you really want is find other ships that have the features that you're looking for. Oh, so of course they're all going to clear off now. There's been ships coming in here backwards and forwards all the time. Now I want to actually look at a ship, they've all disappeared. And what you've got to do is look for the component of a ship that you want to make for a custom ship. And so that effectively means is that, say for example, let's just go over here and maybe we'll get things. So if I go into here, because of course with custom ships here, or the ship fabricator they call it, there's only 3 options: explorer, fighter and hauler. One thing I didn't notice in the previous video was the fact that the scout is missing. Oh no, not scout, sorry, the shuttle. Wrong game. And I think that's probably due to the fact that the shuttles themselves don't have that much variety, so it's probably they couldn't put something like this together. And of course the specialist types of ships like the exotics and the ones with the solar powered sails and sentinel ships also aren't included. Maybe they will come later on. Anyway, just to kind of get to where I'm going is that in order to build the fuselage, wings and thrusters, so if we're going to have a fighter, we would have to find 3 crash ships with the features that we actually want, because at the moment I've got nothing in here. And an explorer, we'd have to find the left wing, the hull and the right wing, because there's no thrusters. And of course the hauler, which is this one here, needs a cockpit, wings and thrusters. The reactor core, we've actually got to purchase it. So if we go from where is it? I think we got to get it from the ship guy. If I can find him. Are you? No. You're the cartographer. Can't remember where the ship guy is. It's going to take a little while to get used to. You're the mission agent. Actually, let's check you out. We can. What we will. No, don't abandon that mission. It's active at the moment. Yeah, because I picked all these up because we're going to kind of go down on the planet. Because we're going underwater, I want to try out the option to. How can you say? Kill those jellyfishy things. I think that's the exosuit guy. We will get to where I'm going. I'll just walk along here. I think the ship guy. Yeah. There we are. Starship research. What we come in here, if we purchase upgrade modules, but these are the actual reactors, and you can see we've got 4 levels here. So we could buy a C-class reactor and a B-class reactor, an A-class and S-class reactor. And these define the level of the ship that you're actually going to customize. Now, as far as I can tell, and I've seen a couple of comments that what you get when you put the reactor in the way of ship stats is totally random. So I think there's going to be a certain amount of gamemanship that's going to happen when people are putting together their ideal ship. And in fact, we've got a few ships actually just coming in now. So and of course, here's the shuttle. You can see the shuttles are fairly standard, but say for example you want the wings from this ship. Go away. What you've got to do is find the crash ship with the wings that you really want, and then scrap that. So that's the way it works. Anyway, we're going to get out on the planet. And we're gonna scan a few planets here. And while we're out in space, as usual, a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys do give me a heck of a lot to think about. I think that planet's going to be a little bit dry, isn't it? That's a contaminated planet. That needs gamma root. It'd be really great if we could find a hot planet. We'll fly towards this one. And so it's undiscovered. That doesn't look all that promising either. How come my scan missed the... That's a desolate moon. Something tells me that we are not really going to get... Let's just move back to... Because what you can do is get an idea of... It looks almost like most of the stuff is round this planet here. This might not go according to plan. But then again, that's the nature of No Man's Sky is... Okay, let's just go out way past the moon or the planet and see if we can get round the other side. Sometimes you've got to go round. Oh, that looks a bit more promising. Right, that planet we're going to go to the boiling planet because we do need solarium for the overseer, so we might as well try and do that. And there's a possibility there might be water on the moon or planet behind this one. So we'll head for this one first. And we can pick up some phosphorus while we're here as well. So we're just going to come down through the atmosphere. And I think, well, what we'll do is we'll look for the selenium or selenium plants. We should be able to spot them relatively easily. So we're just going to fly across the surface and see what we can find. That looks like some useful candidates there. At the very least, what we can do is just drop down and see what we can find. There we are. I think they're... Yeah, solar vines is what they're called. There aren't that many here, actually. I'm not exactly sure how much? There's only 3 of them. Right, we've got some creatures. We do have a mission to scan creatures. Somebody did post a comment when in the previous, was it the previous video or the one before, where I kind of abandoned a mission because I thought, well, I didn't have the creatures on the planet, and somebody actually quite rightly pointed out that that was not a problem. Okay, how many creatures are actually on this planet? Let me just see. 8. Okay, we can probably do that. What I will do is we'll fire off not the ancient artifacts, but fire off one of these. What that should do is give us a target to an escape pod. Yeah, drop pod, sorry, not escape pod. Not doing very well this morning. I'm cut. Yeah, apologies if I seem a bit out there. One, because we've got house guests, so I'm trying to record this early in the morning, and of course it's coincided with the fact that we're having a clock change in the UK at the moment. So I'm having to get up even a little bit earlier than I would normally do, because of course the clocks go forward, which isn't exactly fun. Right, we got that over there. It says unidentified plant. We'll keep scanning these. How much selenium? We got 46. We probably need one more set of plants to get there. I'm pretty sure it's probably 50. Anyway, we're going to take off and head for the drop pod. So we're just going to fly in this direction. Keep an eye out for some more of those plants. So I'll just head. Oh, there's another little bunch here. So just come in on these. This is looks like it's a bit more promising. So just put down here. I mean, we'll pick them all up because you never know what we might want with respect to the surplus. So just pick them all up. Yeah, we could probably get more than enough now than what we want. So we'll just grab this. Grab the, wait. And say the rest we can put in the storage vault back at base, so that we can, yeah, we're probably getting a bit too much now actually. I think there's a couple more to go. You never know, we might need them for something. Of course we'll have a little bit of a whiz round, and there we are. Not seeing any more creatures around here. Yes, thank you, game. Got a cargo drop pod there, but not really that interested. So what we're going to do now is just take off and go to the abandoned, the drop pod. It's not that far away, and there's a chance that we might find something else of interest while we're actually getting towards the drop pod. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fly towards it, and I'll be back if I find anything of interest. Okay, welcome back. While I was flying here, I found this hollow station here. I'm not that worried about the hollow station, but I don't believe in turning down a free landing point that would give us a little bit of loot that we could possibly sell. Plus it means that we can have a look round and see if anything. There's a creature over there, so you've got to be over here somewhere. I just saw you. There we are. I think that's the plant. Scan you, and we're just ducking inside. Pick up this. Restore shields, not that we do it. come in here, extract the nanites. Nothing else is interest here. Everything suddenly got very dark. We got a marrow bowl out on the surface there. Anything else? As we got an unknown building 283 that way. We got you. Yep. Just curious about what that building is. It's not that far away. So go and take a look at you. Hello. Ah, it's just another minor settlement. Anyway, we'll just go in and see what that actually is. And loot it. Or just collect resources. So, just going to get there. I'm not seeing... These don't seem to have damaged machinery, which is a bit odd. Normally all these have damaged machineries. We got you. Yep. Okay, this is a copper deposit. I don't think I really need copper just at the moment. Yeah, thank you, game. Don't need to restore the shield again. And we'll just come into here, extract the nanites. The ship's over there. Anything else around here? Nope. I've got phosphorus. Phosphorus would be nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if we found some phosphorus in an easy to pick up location, we could use that for our environmental protection. But I don't really want to go out my way and hike a lot across the planet to find any. So just keep going in this direction. There we are. Did I get... Yep, got these. Plant there. Unidentified ferrite thingy. Right. Into the ship. And off we go. And we're going to carry on heading towards the drop pod. That came up on there. It didn't, I'm pretty sure it didn't show on the scanners, but we are going to land. Because one, that means we can drop off some of the junk that we've been accumulating. Plus the fact is that we can possibly learn a little bit of language. Got a traveller here actually. Okay, let me just see. Approach the lost approach the lost traveller. Her skin is translucent as if they were not truly there. Hold, I'm looking for a missing Gek. Perhaps you recognise this face. Shows me an image of the Gek. I watched Keeney explain that we're hired for him on an individual trait and ask for information. Suggest this is not a Gek. Ask for more information. Claims that they cannot comment. That seems disappointed that I know nothing. Okay, I suppose he won't talk to me now. Offer. We're offering 37 nano. Offer and gives me a package in return. Well, we've managed to turn nanites into cash, but I'd rather have kept the nanites, to be honest. Anyway, we're gonna well, take the rusted metal. Got an antimatter housing. I think I've just made one, but we can keep the antimatter housing because we can always use it when we do another drop pod. Wow, seems to be a lot more loot on here. We don't really need that. Don't need that. We'll scoot over to here, pick this up, and dump the rusted metal. Okay, so it looks like most of the stuff was on here. Yeah, thank you, game. Right, we've got some various bits and pieces that we can sell off. Let's sell the junk first. Oh yeah, don't need that. We'll sell the convergence cube and the gate relic. I know it's all small amounts of income, but I think I just quite like doing this rather than kind of rushing around. See what you've actually got to sell. And we got a load of copper, but I don't think. Oh, we got some phosphorus. I will buy that, and then what we will do is talk to the Corvax guys. Request dialect help. Mystery symbol. Oops, shouldn't have done that. We got the. Keep on doing that. Shouldn't. Never do mystery symbol because you get the lesser words in the language. Aggression symbol. What you're really looking for is the key nouns and adjectives, sorry, not objectives. Request trade symbol. We got nanites. We talk to you. Oh no, we got already visited you. I think that is about it. I don't think there's anything up here. See, another option that you could get is if you've got stacks and stacks of money. So if you wanted a ship with a really long nose like that as a fighter, you could buy a ship and then scrap that. But be aware that you can only get one scrap component from that and you get no money from the ship. So for example, if we... Where's the guy? There he is. Let me just see... Just talk to this Corvax guy. So what we'd have to do is make an offer for the lifeform ship and go to negotiate price. So of course, if you're going to do this, you really want to look for a really cheap ship. So you'd have to pay 18 million just for that nose section. So that would be very expensive. I mean, if you could get it on a C-class ship, because of course the class has no bearing on the ship when you're actually looking at it to build a custom ship. So that's something else that you can kind of take into consideration. Right, we're just going to keep going towards the drop pod. We'll get there eventually. Right, we just found another free landing point. I'm not exactly sure what this actually is, but we'll go and check it out. Jump out. Of course, we're still looking for creatures. Some sodium up here. We'll take that, take that, take that. Not all the creatures around here seem to be quite rare. Scan you. Just going in. Oh, it's a reinforced door. Do I want to? I suppose I could do it. Again, I'm just going to build an entrance here. Yeah, I know I'm detected, but we're going to keep blasting. Hopefully we'll get through the door before they get to us. Oh, should we... One more. Haha. We're in. Yep. Wait. You get healed up. Wait, get out of the way. Pick you up. And There's alarms blare sounding out against my intrusion. The facility is remotely operated with no response from the klaxon call. Journal indicates the facility was undertaking a specialist piece of research. Experiment something. The terminal appears to be asking for a manual confirmation of its equipment. I think we'll say continue experiment. Continue. There's a pause and a rumble. Fire belches to the hopper. Smoke seeps down the terminal. This entire system shuts down. Okay, we kind of messed that one up a bit. We will. Right, we've managed to accomplish another mission by destroying sentinels. Well, these guys calmed down, have they? Just see. Yeah, it looks like they've calmed down. So we'll be on our way. We didn't get anything from that, but it didn't cost us anything. So off we go again. Oh, this is another. What have we got here? Okay, we're just going to drop down again. Sometimes when I'm just doing general exploration, this is what I actually do, as I just kind of hop from system to system. Notice that we're not getting any damaged machinery though. What if that's the change with the new update, that these buildings don't have damaged machinery anymore? Seems a bit odd, but I think this might be an observatory by the look of it. I don't know. It's difficult to tell sometimes. I do wonder how long it's going to be before Hello Games actually uses the procedural generation for the actual bases down on the ground. We'll talk to our scholar here. Electronics life form is bright and greeting suddenly slows, then tap into the personal data with their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. The columns of streaming data show the power levels spiraling. Entity board, the life form looks like it. Well, we've only got ferrite dust. Inserts the element into the slot. There's no effect. The masks go out. Being downloaded and now empty shell. It totally ignores me. I'm not really having a lot of luck, am I? I wasn't aware that I was a bit low on carbon, so maybe we'll pick up some. I stand at the terminal and watch the beacon from an unknown star endlessly play across the skies. Yeah, this is an observatory. The planet seems clear. We got, so it's going to be 8273. Location within the distant stars. Well, at least we got another target to take a look at. Looks like there's another minor settlement just across the horizon if we should want to do it. So that's going to give us a reason to go to an ancient ruin off another planet. Well, we've got our standing back with the Korvax. We can't go in there because silver deposit. So this cargo drop 52 units away. We go and look at the cargo drop. Oh, there's another creature just there. There's the buried cache. We'll go and get that. Buried caches might hold something of value. Whoops. Drop one of those in. Keep going. Got you. Destination reached. There we are. Like that. Right, we've got a species record. What we do with the species record? I keep meaning to collect these so that we can hand them in, but I think I'd rather pick up the nanites at the moment. Let me just... What I will do is just pick up a little bit of carbon to be going on with. Although I am filling the ship up with junk. Right, we will get to the drop pod. Okay, we just found another. Okay, we've got some hostile ships on us. Where I'll go away. One down. Recharge our shields. And of course this guy's going to be all over us. Seem to be getting, I think there might be 3 of them. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Where are you? 3 onto 1 isn't fair. I think we may have to work on getting a squadron so we can call in support. We're not getting the thermal overload like I was getting before, so we can lock on and destroy them. Do we get anything from that? No. Oh, yeah, we got a pirate transponder. What? And suspicious package. Journey milestone accomplished. Nuisance destroyed 10 starships. The ship seems to be floating a little bit. Right, we'll get to the drop pod and then we'll check out the what we've got here. So here we are at the drop pod. I'm gonna need to make a little bit of space, I think. Well, we don't need that, we don't need that. That can go to the starship because we've got to make a nanotube, haven't we? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We need some carbon. I know I was collecting carbon for some reason. I'll just pick up some of these. Just grab these. That should allow us to make, well, we can make the nanotube in here actually, come to think of it. Get into the drop pod. There's the antimatter, there's the sodium nitrate, there's that there. I think maybe it is time to expand. We got a couple of spare slots there, so we'll upgrade the suit. We got some queue up as well. Nothing found. Thank you, game. I'm not going to scan for another drop pod just here. Seem to have 2 of those. So what we got here, it says we'll open this suspicious package. We got here a black market hyperdrive. That could be nice. How was that? That's going to give us a bit more range. Another 50 light years. Yeah, so-so. It's not brilliant. We got a pirate transponder, salvage identified device, unique ID transporter ripped from the internal signal array of an outlaw starship. Possessing such a device implies the destruction of the vessel in question. Turn it over to the to an envoy in the Mercenaries Guild to collect any associated bounties. Okay, that's new. I don't ever remember doing that. Right, I think that's about it. I think what I'm going to do is we got to find an envoy from the Mercenaries Guild, which means we got to go to a space station, but I don't recall exactly. I think what we're going to do is we're going to call in the anomaly. Yeah, I think we're going to do it this way. We're going to call in the anomaly. Well, just blow up a few, because we do have a little bit of a mission to do some work with the anomaly. Plus, we can get some nanites by talking to Ares and co. So we come in the anomaly, and we still haven't found the living pearl though. Something tells me we might not find one in this system. Right, so what I want, what am I doing? Nope, wrong one. Log. We've got the space anomaly. It says visit old friends, technology blueprint, speak to Naja and Polo. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go up and do this. Go talk. Oh, Helios, isn't it? I always get them mixed up. Hopefully, he will give data for creatures. So that gives us 365 nanites. It pays to come in here and talk to these guys every so often. Both valid. Purchase. Both valid. Transmit. But today, living pearls. Perhaps experience some materials. Okay. See what he's got in the way of upgrades. Still pretty low level stuff. Okay. Right, we're going to go and talk to speak to Naja and Polo. Well, go and talk to these, see if we can move the mission on for a bit. Welcome home, traveller entity. Nothing has changed. Everything. Ask about the anomaly. Been very busy. Little improvements to optimizing, enhancing. And we're just talk to Polo. We could do with an Atlas station coordinates, because we got, but because I don't know. We do have a mission to visit the Atlas station, haven't we? Reach Juno, return to space. But what we are going to do now is go into here, and we're going to go to this base. What we can do here is go and talk to, return to the scientist, yes, but we, oops, no, wrong one. Expanding the base. We'll talk to our overseer first. Okay, ask about the farmer. Do not worry, friend. It would be very different with the wrong coordinates, such things in nature. Yeah, return to the overseer. Good friend. We're keen there. I have the selenium. Give selenium. R2. The farmer shall exploit this, free the last of the sentinels. So we've now got an agricultural terminal. Once you've secured our farmer, we want you to trade unhindered and profit from our glorious harvest without being dragged to and fro. Never fear, friend. We shall make so. All I require is a few circuit boards to finish the plans for the trade terminal of our own. Okay. Accepts. Right, it says we've got to talk to the scientist. We're plug into that. Do you have the data traveller, my friend? Hand in. I'm not exactly. I've learned how to make unstable gel. I hope it makes you happy. The traveller, the data has raised concern. As a beacon, my child could receive signals of unknown sources all across the galaxy. I will be unable to protect them from unsavory thoughts of the Gek and harsh scans of the Sentinels. If you will find me iron batteries, I will prepare polytherm. Except that should be quite straightforward actually, because he will. We'll just get. Actually, let's just go and talk to him again because I've got a pile of ion batteries, so we might be able to get through this. Okay, give ion batteries. Thank you, Traveller. Can take that. Got plans for polyfiber, so that's good. So the scientist is now on a cooldown. Keep pressing the wrong button here. Ending creature. Weapons research. Just talk to this guy now. We might as well try for. Do you know what the king will do before they die, Travers? Yeah, we've heard that before. Not in understanding. I'm grateful, Interloper. Locale, we got to destroy Sentinel depots there, haven't we? So we've done everything we can here. What have we got to? What have we got to do for build an agricultural terminal? We could put an agricultural terminal in here. I'm not exactly sure where it actually is. Okay, it's pinned. Where is the agricultural terminal then? Oh, there it is. Right, we can just drop in the agricultural terminal. Okay, it says hire a farmer. We could get that out of the way straight away, if we can find it. Where's that gone? Where's the farmer? It says off planet. Right, we are. I think what would. Where's my ship gone? I think I'd like to get that out of the way as well. So we're take off. Oops, I meant to offload the junk, but I'll do that off camera, guys. Because I'm aware that I'm probably running out of time on this video. We're potential farmer recruit. Wow, this looks very different. Now this looks like a space station. Haha. There's hire a farmer, scrap dealer. Now, of course, before the update, we would just go. How can you have a farmer recruit out there? He's got to be in here somewhere. That looks a bit inconsistent to me. Because we can't really walk out there, can we? That doesn't. No, I think the farmer recruit's got to be in here somewhere, isn't they? What we're going to need to do is just walk around and see if we can find someone. I think maybe they'll be on the upper floor. So let's talk to you. Exist. Friend, hello. Attempt to approach. Request dialect help. Okay, well, I think these have all been reset, haven't they? We got the get word for die. Right. Anybody up here? Nobody walking around here. Okay, we're just gonna have to have a walk round and see what we can find. I suppose what exporter request dialect help. Trade symbol. We've also got to hand those things into. No, already done. Okay, we visited you already. We've also got these things. Let me just put those in the suit. What does it say we got to do with these? Involve the Mercenaries Guild. I don't think we're going to get anybody here from the Mercenaries Guild, are we? The specialist. Trade looks at me as some kind of fool. They speak very words very loudly. Does not immediately respond. Request dialect help. No, no. Technology symbol. I suppose this guy will request dialect help. Keen symbol. These are all the tech guys. Mate, how about you? Friend, press dialect help. Aggression symbol. Another one just here. Okay. Press dialect help. I think this is going to be a little bit technical. But, right, who are you? Okay, this is the thing. So we can donate both of those to this guy. Standing has increased with the Mercenaries Guild. So we can give them to this guy and we donate. And he will give us some free samples and free to initiate. And he will give us stuff. We're going to need to check that out in more detail. Right, so we're kind of a bit stuck here now. With, I think we're just going to have to walk round and... So we are now initiate of the Mercenaries Guild. That's the scrap dealer. Right, guys. I'm curious about the end there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can walk to the end of this space station and see what that, whether there's somebody at the end there. And I'll be right back once we get there. Okay, so this is something I've never done before, but it's been a complete waste of time. But it seems you can walk all the way to the entrance. Anyway, I'm going to walk all the way back, and I'll see you once I get back there. Welcome back. Our little excursion to the entrance didn't turn up anything. What we're going to need to do now is just walk round. Korvax are never farmers. The farmers are always Gek, if I remember correctly, but we will pick up the language here. Trade symbol. Visited that guy. I'm not seeing anything else here. Right, I'm just going to walk around now and see if we can find anyone who might be a candidate for a farmer. They've found somebody here. Okay, trader holds request dialect help. Thoughtful friendship symbol. Oh, we visited you. Visited this guy. Right, I'm just going to keep walking around and see if I can find anyone. I think they just wander around in kind of random patterns, don't they? There's certainly nobody up here. We can pick up a few odd credits and stuff around here as well. Visited you. Right, it must be down on this floor somewhere. Can't see anybody here. Got a mission agent here. Start mission. We'll pick these up as well while we're here. We can certainly have to kill. Maybe we're kill a few. Okay, just pick those missions up as well. This is a Korvax guy. He's a scientist. Quest dialect help. Travel symbol. Got Right, we found another Geki here. Merchant. Request dialect help. Nope. And trade symbol. Teach me a word of that language. Let's have another look round up here. Oh, found a data silo. Got some credits in it. Visited. Well, I've got no idea where the farmer is in here. I think I've visited all the Geks. For some reason, this guy didn't. Oh, there's a. Maybe this one over here is a farmer. Talk to this guy. Warrior, dialect help. Nope. Trade symbol. A trait. So I'm going to be completely upfront, guys. I've got absolutely no idea where this farmer is. We've visited all these in here. We've spoken to the Mercenaries Guild. Visited. So I've checked out virtually every free walking. Oops, we could get an exosuit upgrade. Actually, we'll see if we can get it cheaper. That's 166,000. It's 83,000. Because of course we get with the reset, we get done. We visited that guy. Yep, visited him. So if there's a farmer up here, I've got absolutely no idea where that farmer actually is. And so I'm a little bit kind of mystified is probably the polite way of saying it. I think now I'm also aware that I'm running out of time on this video, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go back to the previous system here. And I'm just going to wander around that system and see if we can find a farmer here, because I've got a feeling that the game has given us a bit of a kind of mislead. So if I get back to this station here, skip that. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can find any Gek here, because this is a Korvax station. If there's a set kind of a freelance Gek wandering around here, there might be a hint that he might be a farmer. Can't see any Geks here. Lots of Korvax, but I think I've already done the Korvax here, haven't I? We were, yeah, visited. Right, there's a Geki here. Ah, you already visited. That's a bit of a bust, isn't it? Okay, leave. I might have spoken to all these, so. Oh, there's a guy here. He's a specialist. Okay, it looks like their words speak their words loudly. Do not mean request dialect help. No. Travel symbol. So who are you? So the Gek guy was a mercenary guy. Who are you? You're members of the Mercenaries Guild as well. So every station has a member of the Mercenaries Guild on it. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I've got absolutely no idea what we're going to be doing. So maybe just trying to go round in random places and try and find a farmer. Because I have found farmers and other specialists down on the planet. So maybe we're going to have to go down there instead. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.